All right, good morning, everyone. Morning for me, or good evening, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time it is in your part of the galaxy, hope you're making it a great day. Got some GACs to play today. Well, just one. We have a GAC to play today. Also want to talk a little bit about the light speed bundles. Some little bit of gaming theory, some things that I'm thinking about with the Lightspeed bundle and how it's going to affect the game more long term. Especially when it comes to things like mods and relic levels. So we'll talk a little bit about that at some point. Answer any questions you guys got. And, if somebody really wants me to take a look at their account, we should have a little bit of time today in the stream to do some roster reviews and help people out if they need it. That's the plan for the day. Got Storm Pooper in the house. Raggy Drex says, nice to catch your stream live. It's normally too late for Europeans. Yeah, every Saturday streams I do at 11 my time. So we do an early stream on Saturdays. All right, we can grab a bunch of stuff out of this ground war here. We've got Fleet Arena that we have to play for placement. We got our payout time coming up here, so that's what we're going to do. Grab all this stuff out of the event. This is nice. This is one of the events that we've got cleared out all the way through Challenge Tier 3. That's pretty good. I think we got box 10 on this as well. Yeah, this wasn't too bad. One of the feats was Bounty Hunters. And these feats, may have been harder to do in the past. But the fact that Jabba the Hutt actually has the Bounty Hunter tag is a pretty big deal. So, whenever people talk about Jabba the Hutt, I always say he's good everywhere in the game. Man, there are a lot of places where that Bounty Hunter tag is a pretty big deal. And this is one example. So because he's got the Bounty Hunter tag, he can help you complete this Bounty Hunter mission. And with just a normal team of Bounty Hunter Hutt Cartel, qualifies, and pretty easy to get that top box. I had to do it twice. I did it with Bounty Hunters, and then I had to do it once with Darth Vader in the mix in order to get all the damage over time on that feat completed. Wasn't too bad, though. Let's take a look at this Fleet Arena. I tell you, my Fleet Arena has been horrible this week. I had a bunch of stuff going on at work all week. It seemed like every day I could never get to play my my fleet payouts. But for whatever reason, I still got top 10, like all the days that I didn't play. My fleets aren't that hard to beat on defense, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, we didn't we didn't drop way down at least. All right, let's take this in. See if we can beat a Leviathan here real quick. All right, we'll stun somebody up and give them a breach. Just go in on the tank first, kind of because we have to. I'm going to take this mass assist, do as much damage as we can. And then we just start trading back and forth. We'll take a couple hits here. And we'll take a couple hits here. Kill him on his second life. All right, that was good. They didn't target the IG-2000, so that's a benefit to us. Okay. What do we want to do here? Just stay on the tank or switch to the Sith fighter? Let's see if we can get this tank out of here. Well, this isn't fantastic. We'll do this, just get the foresights off of everybody. Alright, we should be able to get some counterattacks here, I hope. That's good. Get the tank out of here. Oh, no. We didn't get the second hit. Why did we not get the second hit? Should have got a second hit there, right? Something sus is going on here. Alright, Xanadu Blood survived, though, so we can heal that up. That's nice. Okay, and then we got to go over here and start removing stacks. Oh no, they stole my capital ship. Okay, let's do this. See if we can get a double tap out of the Xanadu Blood. We did not. Why are you not getting a second hit on this guy? That's weird. That the second hit shouldn't be random on this character. It's just always, if you have breach up, you get the second hit, right? Anyway, all right. Well, we lost our Razor Crest. Got the first instance of the Razor Crest dying. Go for a stun if we can. Nah. All right. Well, let's see if we can get this ship killed. I mean, we had an opportunity to mark the Millennium Falcon and try to kill it, but I don't view it as nearly as big of a threat. Yeah, this is gonna be close. Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna get it this time. That's weird. There's kind of a moment in the middle there where it went wrong. Not exactly sure what I missed. Well, we'll have some more opportunities to do that fight, so we'll get through it one way or another. Take another crack at it here in a few minutes. I don't know why they still have these 10-minute delay timers. I say that from time to time, but I don't understand any reason in the mechanics of this game why you want this big delay timer. I don't feel like that adds any value or makes any sense. IG was dazed? I don't know. I could swear he wasn't dazed, but I mean, I guess I can go back and look later, but why would... Well, daze wouldn't stop him from getting the second attack. Daze doesn't prevent the second attack on that ship, right? It doesn't say that the ship attacks and then assists himself. Does it? All right. Let's look. Let's look at this basic attack here. Yeah. Deal physical damage to target enemy, and if the enemy's breached, attack again. When you pull the trigger on this character, if the breach is on, that should be 2 hits. There were a couple times in that battle where he got 1 hit and he did not get the second attack. And the breach was there. The breach was on. Is there something in their kit? No, again, it's not an assist. It's not a mechanic outside of just attack once and then attack again. I don't think there's any kit that says you can't attack more than once. Storm Pooper says it's technically an attack out of turn. How could it be attack out of turn? It says if you deal damage to somebody with a breach, attack again. I see what you're saying. So what you're saying is you make an attack, and if it meets the condition, the way the code might work, potentially, is that it says do a basic attack, do damage. Oh, and by the way, if there's a breach on, repeat. Go back to line 1 and do an attack. And then it says, okay, well, this is a different attack. So, man, if that's the case, I've been playing this game an awful long time to have never have noticed that before. That's crazy. I have something really weird going on with my my live stream here. All right, let's catch up on chat. Just finished tier 3 of Leia. Actually tried farming. Tired of farming GLs. That's an odd feeling. Yeah, I'm farming 4 GLs at once, guys. This is so I get it too. It's like, so I've got Luke, who I still have to finish the ult for Luke. I can actually do a couple of those battles. I still have to finish the ult for Luke. I still have to finish the ult for Rey. I still have to finish the ult for SLKR. And also, I'm working on Leia. Yeah. Lightspeed bundles put a lot of stuff into our accounts. The guild is talking about trying to do a push for Cal Kestis to, get the extra Kairos that you can get out of the territory battle. But, man, when I look at that, I think, how are we supposed to do it, right? Because if you want Inquisitors for that stuff, that's one thing. And the guild is pushing for Inquisitors now to get Third Sister for everybody. We're a little bit behind the curve on that one, but we are, a lower GP guild, and we were waiting for people to build their accounts and do what they wanted to do and catch up, and that makes sense. But these Lightspeed bundles are really, really challenging for a guild to get people focused on a path. Because you say, okay, we want to do Inquisitors. And then people are like, yeah, but I got the Lightspeed bundle, so can I do Rey first, please? Well, yeah, probably. It's good for the guild. It's good for you. Go ahead, do Rey and SLKR first, whatever. And then, the next time you go for a goal, people are like, well, some more Lightspeed bundles came out, and, now I got to build all this stuff on my account. So the Lightspeed bundles, while they're obviously good for adding power to your account, guild objectives become increasingly more difficult, because then you've got the guild objective that you're working on for whatever they want to build, plus all the stuff you bought from the Lightspeed bundles. And at least for the Loquitur account, it's already stacked up to the point where it's like, well, I can't even think about the next guild objective because I've got 3 GLs to finish, and I've got, once I build Leia, I've got some housekeeping that I need to do on the account, build up, Ben Solo for my Rey team, and build Malicos because he's ridiculous. And so there's a whole bunch of housekeeping that I have to do. And I wanted to start working on the Inquisitors, but with all this other stuff that I'm working on, it's like I can't even get to the Inquisitors yet. So it's pretty... Lightspeed bundles are making some things pretty challenging. Yeah, we got some tokens over here too, so we can do another battle for the SLKR ult. I farm mostly light side, but I do farm some dark side stuff. So it's nice. I can kind of, in the background, I still get tickets for my dark side farms for SLKR. So he's going to be pretty slow getting to his ult, but we're getting there slowly but surely. We'll be farming light side tickets for a long time, right? Got to finish out JML, finish out Ray. We got Leia to do, then Leia's ult to do. All right, so this event shouldn't be too hard with SLKR. I feel like it's basically just always going to come down to just SLKR and Ray, and you're going to be just cycling through your 3 skills. Pretty boring, actually. All right, let's trigger the healing immunity over here. Oop. That was inconvenient. You know what? I wanted to at least trigger the healing immunity before we had that first whirlwind, but, you know, can't have everything. Where would you put it? Okay, so this... Okay, let's see. Can we give this to him? Yes, okay. Do that. Get rid of that, and then get rid of this. And as predicted, it's going to come down to Ray and SLKR. That's what it always is. Stab him. Can't do damage while he's immune, obviously, but we can stun him. Take the sweep. And then we'll reset cooldowns. And then we'll just cycle through those abilities forever after. Assuming that Hux and the officer are going to die here pretty soon. Alright, so you stab, sweep, and then you use this ability to reset your abilities. And that's it. That's the whole event. And you can ramp up enough on this event to kill Ray. Always. It takes some time. But if you don't have very good mods and you get to SLKR and you get to this final event and you're struggling, mod SLKR for all of the health, protection, health, and more health is the name of the game. But if you get protection and defense, that's also okay. You just wanna live. There's no timer on the event, so if it takes you 20 minutes to ramp up enough to kill Ray, you don't care. You just have to have enough health that you don't die. That's pretty much it. That part of the event's pretty straightforward. Okay. The cooldown is to give opponents a chance to attack you in between your climb. Why? So that's the question. I mean, even, let's say, even if you were fighting for first place and somebody was actively fighting you for first place at the same payout, what good would that timer do? So all the timer does right now is it makes it so that if you're fighting for first place, you fight, then he fights, then you fight, then he fights. And whoever's smart enough to wait for 4 minutes and 30 seconds and then engage the other opponent, wins. So it's not... yeah, it doesn't... yeah, mechanically in the game, I don't see how that would make your arena playing experience more enjoyable or you know, whatever. Even in the old method where, let's say, you know, oh man, come on. So they hit my IG 2000. They took him below 100% health. They got a bunch of turn meter. The capital ship goes. They get a reinforcement. All their ships get to go. It's very difficult to come back from that when they hit that IG 2000 right away. It's very difficult to come back from that. It's basically you got about a 33% chance that you just lose outright on that first turn when they target. And all these foresights are stopping me from doing anything. Okay. At least the counterattacks are taking away the foresights. That's something. And then we're going to lose our capital ship here. We don't even have the tank dead yet. This is a loss. This is a loss. Let's see. We can get rid of a whole bunch of foresights. Get a good sneeze on there. Yeah, this is a loss. Bye. See you later. We'll come back in a few minutes and try again. What else have we got that we could work on this account while I'm waiting? Suppose we could go start scouting out the GAC. We catch up on chat. Okay, Lord Zenith says he followed a video that didn't require a Zeta on Rolo or Han. Completed tier 3. Lost once and got bad RNG. Lord Zenith says, are you buying the Phoenix pack? Lord Zenith says, don't do the alt on Luke. Keep the tickets for Galactic Leia unlock. And give the alt to someone else. Okay. Help me understand why. Why do I not want the alt on JML? Why would I not want the alt on JML? So, I mean, I'm a ways off on Leia, and I will save up those tickets when I'm ready to unlock Leia. I'll have like 140 in the bank. I'll push it up to max when I'm ready to unlock Leia. But out of all the things that I need to do, Jedi Master Luke alt is the only thing that I can work on. I can't work on Rey alt because she is Gear 9. So Gear 9 Rey is not going to complete the Rey alt events. So, you know, I was at 141 light side tickets. I'm about to max out. I got to use them on something. Got to use them on something. I'm not going to just let them go to waste. That's for sure. Okay, so let's answer the questions. The Phoenix packs. I don't know if you're asking me or somebody else in chat if I was going to buy the Phoenix packs, but the Lightspeed bundle for Phoenix I probably won't buy. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to buy any of the Lightspeed bundles, honestly. They're good values. There's a lot of stuff in there, but I've already got so much stuff going on with my account. Like, I could buy the Mando pack. It's 3 relics for $20. I've already got 2 of the characters at relic, so I don't know. Part of me wants those 3 relics, but part of me just doesn't want to spend the $20, you know. And for some of the other stuff, it's just, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I've got so much stuff to do already. I know you could just buy the Lightspeed bundle and it's just more stuff in your account, and you don't have to do anything with it. You can just have the characters. But I don't know. I'm debating on it. Because I, like I said, I just kind of don't want to spend the money. DL, supposedly there's something about starting with Slave 1 for that counter, but I haven't seen a good explanation why yet. Well, if there is a reason to start with Slave 1, it's exactly for that reason. Because the IG-2000 has such weak protection. It's a good ship, but it's got like no protection stats. So what happens is it this one? No. I think it's the Sith fighter that has it on it. Let's take a look here. So, passive here, all the way up. When a Sith ally deals damage to an enemy that's not at 100%, they gain foresight, defense. When an enemy falls below 100% health, all Sith gain 25% turn meter. So this is the thing, you know, when they get that early hit and your IG-2000 has no protection, you drop below 100% health, all of those other Sith get 25% turn meter, and I believe that also affects the enemy capital ship. And this just feeds turn meter to them like crazy. That first hit, that first boost of turn meter, puts them so far ahead of you that it's hard to ever come back from. Bit Dynasty has a great video on Leviathan counter starting Slave 1, but requires timing that is very different than normal. Lord Zenith says, I want to keep the tick light. Yeah, but I've still got Ray. I mean, until I put an alt on Ray, light side ticket farming is going to be... I'm going to have light side ticket farming open for the next, 4 months. Because I got to do JML. Even if I get his alt, Ray will keep it open. And I won't get Ray's alt completed by the time I'm ready to do Leia. So we'll do Leia and her alt. And we'll just keep going. Just keep going through it. But with Sith Fighter starting, they always get the TM boost as Sith Fighter basic ignores protection no matter when they attack. Right, but this says when a Sith ally deals damage to an enemy that's not at 100% health, okay, when an enemy falls below 100% health, all Sith allies gain 25% turn meter. So this, when an enemy falls below 100% health, doesn't necessarily mean that the Sith fighter is the one that has to be doing it. So that's what I'm saying. This can happen to any ship, and then a different enemy can attack the IG-2000 and put it below 100%. And every time that happens, you get 25% turn meter. So there's a big difference. All I know is that in that initial sequence, when they're attacking, if they attack that IG-2000, the battle goes completely differently than if they don't. So, and maybe, you know, honestly, it might be an interaction between the IG-2000 that's dooming the whole thing. So IG-2000 gains back health. Where is it? Drove by it. So this is the other thing. Nope. Got to look at the passive. At the start of each turn, IG-2000 recovers 108% health. So, I mean, what can happen? I think probably the interaction here. They take this below 100%. The very next character that takes a turn, it's each turn, not just his turns. So the next ship that takes a turn, he goes back to 100% health, and then goes back under 100% health again, then goes back to 100% health. So they're just yo-yoing him off 100% health. Could be what's happening. But we can keep playing it. I win this battle a lot. You know, I don't know what my statistics are on it, but I feel like I win it 3 out of 4 times. Lost it twice in a row here. May lose it 3 times in a row. But, you know, my statistics on this battle are pretty good. Pretty good win rate. All right. There we go. And we'll take a couple attacks here. And then we'll take a couple more attacks here. Yeah, okay, we got the tank dead, so there you go. See, they didn't go crazy on turn meter. So whatever happened right there, he didn't use a basic, right? So they didn't gain turn meter. And the battle looks completely different. We got the stun off there. That's good for them. All right, we'll target here. We'll bring in Slave 1, put an ability block over there. And then we'll do this, and it'll just remove foresights from everybody, but at least it will have removed foresights from everybody. Okay, they killed our Razor Crest already. We'll do this. Just take off as many instances as we can. We'll drop the bomb because I like it. It looks cool and it's fun. Okay. There's the MILF. Let's heal up over here. Take off a foresight, get an extra attack. Should get... Oh, come on. Get a second hit. We're not destacking this thing fast enough. Xanadu Blood refuses, absolutely refuses to give us a second hit. All right, let's bring in the tank. Why not? Okay. Insta-kill. Man, we cannot get this thing dead. This is absolutely ridiculous. This guy. Now he's going to live at 2 stacks and make more problems for me. Maybe that Millennium Falcon's the key. You don't usually see a Millennium Falcon reinforced, but that's causing some problems. Giving some extra foresights. Making things harder for me, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Can't climb today. I may actually have to kill that Axa dude and just go by that way. Afternoon, DL. How's your cough? Still there. Still there. I got it under control pretty well today. It's not as bad as it has been the last couple days. So trying not to do too much coughing. But yeah, no, it's still not solved. It's still lingering. GG versus Profundity seems to be a legit counter. Any feedback? There's a little bit of paper, rock, scissors. So when you say GG, I assume you mean the Malevolence, General Grievous. Grievous can counter either Profundity or Executor if you set it up right. It's not the highest of reliability, though. I think in both cases, I think the Executor counter is probably about 2 out of 3 you can win, and the counter versus the Profundity, I don't know. I don't think I've seen a reliable Malevolence counter versus the Profundity. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen a legitimate Malevolence counter to Profundity? Because I feel like that doesn't go well. Weird that people would get the GL but ignore the alt. JML alt is useful. All right. Well, we still got a couple arena fleet battles that we could play before our payout time, but let's go in and take a look at the Grand Arena, and then we'll talk about mods. We'll talk about relic levels, and I'll give you guys my take on some light speed bundle stuff, what it means long term, in case it might help somebody. All right, our opponent today is 9.6 million galactic power, 4 million in ships, 5.6 in characters. That's quite a lot of ships. Galactic War Battles won 30,000, putting this account 7 years old. Over 7 years old. Woo! It's crazy. Let's see, we got Malevolence, Negotiator, Executor, Profundity, 6-star Executor, 5-star Profundity. No Leviathan. So lots of ships, but not quite, let's say, finished on ships. For those of y'all hanging out, please remember to use that like saber. Get that like button out of here if you haven't done that already. Smash it, slice it, dice it, crush it. Flick of the wrist, you know. The usual stuff. Just remember, if you get into a frenzy and start hacking at it, always an odd number of slashes. That works best. All right, 5 Galactic Legends for this opponent. Jabba, Luke, Sith, Eternal, Kenobi, SLKR. That's pretty much, very similar to what we're rocking, except he does have his ultimates finished on these characters. However, his relic levels for a lot of these characters stop at 7. It seems like this player pretty much only does relic 8 or 9 for characters where that's a requirement. So we see a lot of 7s, a few 8s, a couple 9s, but generally this player stops relicing the characters at the requirement levels, which is interesting. Okay, we got a Wampa in here. We've got Star Killer at relic 5. Night Sisters are relicked. And then we've got just a bunch of the requirement characters. Savage is in here at relic 3. And, just a bunch of Gear 12 stuff in here. So, not horrible. Looks like our counts look very similar. He's got like over 1 million more galactic power than me. And it's kind of hard to see where that galactic power is. But I think it's mostly in like Gear 11, Gear 12 characters. Darth Revan, fastest non-GL characters, 344. That's a pretty fast Revan. 26 speed, 23, 27, 24, 21. Pretty good mods there. Cat, next fastest, 340. That's pretty good. If we go down a row to Echo, 334 on Echo. So this player has some pretty solid mods. Let's go down to Skywalker, see if he's still over 300. He is 310, but he has his speed set on. That's interesting. I typically would not put a speed set onto Anakin. Now this is kind of goofy, right? You want protection, protection. I think you just still want protection here. I mean, I get, yeah, okay, he's got 9% protection as a substat, so maybe you say, okay, I want the crit damage because I got 4 rolls into protection. I guess I can live with that. All right. So we're going to have to be careful of this player's speeds. He does have competitive speed. All right, let's take a look at what he left us to play with in Grand Arena. Top zone, we got Jabba. We'll try to use our SLKR on this Jabba. We've had good success with that. There's no Datacron here. We've got Qui-Gon, Bounty Hunter team. Gas can kind of be a pain in the butt. We should be able to deal with him. We should have tools in the toolbox. But, yeah, he could be pretty annoying. We might have extra GLs, so we might be able to just use a GL there or something. Make it easy. Here we've got Kenobi. Now, I did take my Kenobi on offense, so I can do the mirror match here and have a Datacron, and I think I'll feel pretty good about that. We got Malgus here. We've got Grievous. That's an easy Wampa fight here. Wat Tambor in this matchup is kind of strange to me. It does mean that, you know, you can kill this IG and potentially Wat can bring him back again, right? Because he's got the skill that revive a random separatist or dark side droid ally. So he does have the potential to sort of, you know, put the defensive buff here, put something on Grievous, resurrect. But I don't know if we want to use Wampa there or not. I have to think about that. And then we've got some clones down here. We've got CLS, and we've handled CLS teams like this in the past with just a solo Savage Opress. So unless something has changed, I think we can still use Savage here. I do know that with C-3PO in the team, it makes it a little bit more challenging. But I think with the CLS Han Chewie, it's pretty straightforward, right? We can just kind of get in there, put some defensive stuff on here for the Datacron, and we should just be able to work our way through this. Does your opponent have no Datacrons? That's strange for Kyber. No, it's not as strange as you would think. So here's what happens. People set their defenses. They pick the teams that they want on the defense, and they want Datacrons, so they put Datacrons with the teams. And then, you know, months later, the Datacron set expires, and they don't really go back and change their defense. They just leave the same defense all the time. So when the Datacrons expire, they just don't go put Datacrons back on their defensive teams. So it's like these guys probably had a Datacron at some point, and then when the set's expired, this player just either didn't farm many of those to use or just doesn't care. One or the other. can save Savage and use Iden. I think my Iden is on defense, though. And honestly, if you can solo, why wouldn't you solo? If we can kill three characters in a high-quality team for one character, I feel like that's very efficient. That's good value. And I don't know what I'd be saving Savage for, right? Because, I mean, unless I'm going to use him against Grievous, there's not really a reason to save Savage. Or at least not from what I can see so far. Maybe I'll get to the back wall and regret it and wish I had him. In the past battles, I think I've had more success killing Chewie first and then doing CLS second. Although Han does a ton of damage. Because if you leave CLS till last and he's solo, then you don't get as many triggers to help you get more turns. And with with CLS being able to heal, he can sometimes out-heal your ability to take turns. So if you kill him while Han's still alive, you get to go more, and it works out better. Okay. So that's done. Now in the mirror match, so there's two different ways that I've played this before, and I feel like both ways are pretty successful. So what I've done is, get to the ult, do like an ult at half, and just kill the cat, and then work through the other two. I've also just, muscled in and killed the Kenobi instantly, and then just like kill their cat before they kill mine. I think it's safer to do the half ult and insta kill the cat. That's probably the best route. We're going to do that. We'll click the ult as soon as we can and get rid of their cat. Okay. Armor penetration. What is it that we really even need here? I mean, we don't need much, right? Because we kill their cat and then it should be a walkover from there, right? So this one doesn't have protection. We don't want to use that. We want to save that for Luke, JML, or for gas. So this, this has some extra durability in it. I think that's fine. CLS plus 2 robots is a timeout versus Savage. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. If C-3PO is in there, if it's the version with C-3PO, then Savage doesn't work in 3s. It works against 5s against the whole CLS team. But like I said, you got to kill Luke earlier on. I made that mistake one time where I just let it get down to CLS and C-3PO, and you can't kill him. You just time out against it. So you got to kill Luke while there's still a bunch of other characters on the field, and then finish it up. All right, let's do this mirror match. We will target here, put some healing immunity on. We'll swap over. And then we'll use him to reset. And get Cat the insta-kill. Okay, they use their insta-kill on my tank, which is, how it always goes. Then we'll go over here. We will do this partial ult. We will kill their cat. And, cat versus the tank Kenobi, I think, is It's good math. It takes a little longer. When you do that half ult at first, it really kind of slows things down by quite a lot. Okay. I guess we're going to attack their Kenobi here because tank Kenobi has immunity. And we're already out of the part of the ult that allows us to ignore taunt, so Cat's attacking into Kenobi, into the tank, into a damage immune tank, which is pretty inconvenient. Alright, we'll do this. We'll take a basic here, get rid of the dodge. Okay. We'll go ahead and put another armor shred on him. And we cannot seem to get a turn with Kenobi where he doesn't have foresight. That is getting really annoying because I'd like to get the buff immunity or the healing immunity onto him so that we can get a kill in on him. Alright, we're just going for his Kenobi now. We're going to ignore the tank and go straight for the GL. Reset Cat again. Send him in against the Foresight. Man, this amount of Foresight is abusive. And I'm starting to run out of time. This is crazy. Alright, there we go. Auto. Man, the timing on those Foresights was just way too good. Way too good. I don't know if he had a Kenobi that was actually faster than normal or what, but it felt like he just always... the timing was working out perfectly on that for him. All right, so some Shock T here. We've got CLS and the robots. We've got Dash Han Chewie. I think maybe CLS and the robots here. It's not this clone team is not that hard of a team, but I do not want to drop a battle to it. I do not. So let's do that. And put in the robots. Give him a Datacron. Tenacity up. That doesn't help us, does it? We'll just put in this Datacron. It's not that good, but at least it gives us potency. I don't know. Special critical chance, physical accuracy, special accuracy. That is really a mediocre Datacron right there. Oof. At least this one gives us some stats. Accuracy. Man, I have a whole lot of Batacrons. Bad Datacrons. Do I need a good Datacron here? That's the question. Yeah, we'll take it. They're all Relic 7. Use Nest. Use Nest. Let's see. So we have Shock T. And I don't know. Shock T's basic. Gives offense up. And Arc Trooper at Relic 7. I suppose I could use Kira with Nest to try to have protection back, but he can hit hard enough in one shot to kill Nest. If she puts the offense up on him and he does the special skill and Nest has just her health, he'll kill her. Nest solo works, you just have to kill Arc first. I don't think I have nest. You know what? I think that solves the issue, right? Because I put nest on defense. I did. I actually put Enfys Nest on defense to try to make some better defenses with some of the stuff that I have. So there's no possibility to use nest here. Sorry, it's not gonna work out that way. All right, we're gonna kill Shaak Ti first. We're just gonna run her over. Well, kind of. Kind of gonna run her over. Let's see, just damage. We'll take a couple counterattacks here, but just gotta live with that. All right. Shaak Ti down. The counterattacks are good. We won't be able to recover banners, but maybe the added healing there. Okay, fine. It's what it is. All right, let's see. This Grievous team. So we've got options for the Grievous team. Obviously, Wampa is the kind of like a sure thing with good banners, and you know we'll get 58 banners with this, right? If he has a big Iden Versio team on the back wall, we've still got GLs, right? If we have to kill Iden Versio with like... Well, no, because we're going to have to use Sith Eternal against the Malgus team, probably. We've got to use SLKR against the Jabba. So, we do have JML. So, what's better to do here? We've still got a gas to deal with as well. What's the right move? I think, you know what? I think we're just going to Wampa this, and we'll see what's on the back wall. And if it's a mistake, we'll figure out something else to do and get it done. Can't be paralyzed by what could be, so let's open up the back wall and see what we've got. Radis beats Iden. I think we took Radis in against Iden once. I think I played that matchup and I got killed with it. Yeah, I think I took Radis in against a relic Iden team, and we did the ult. I probably just got to redo my Radis for offense because I got my Radis set up to be fast. And I think in that Iden battle, that's exactly what happened. That that I didn't get the troopers killed with the ult. So once I failed to kill them, then it went badly from there. Got 59 banners. So... what does that mean? 59 banners. I guess I never lost. Okay, so I went early enough. I got my purple protection up and never lost any protection. Interesting. We don't really need a tank here, but I'm going to take one anyway. Let's see. We don't want to waste good datacrons here. What's this got? Accuracy. It's got 9% health. It's a Garbagicron. But it is a Relic 9 Malik. And Malgus is no joke, so... that's not Darth Revan, though. Is it? Yeah, no, that's the... Yeah, I probably should have left the tank out, but... I like to have him in there to just waste time. Make sure that everything goes according to plan. All right. Give him some protection back because we... Oh, no. What? Doubt. Can't recover protection specifically. Okay, never mind. Didn't realize doubt was going to stop that. I don't think there's really much we can do to save our tank here. Not unexpected, though. All right, now we should get the ult up here pretty quickly. Nope, still not yet. Thought we were due. 98%. He's taunting me. Sith Eternal. He's doubting whether or not he can do this. He's affected by doubt. Okay, he doesn't doubt anything anymore, guys. There's no doubt. Virtually unburdened by the presence of any doubt. Let's put this in auto and let it go. All right. I missed the opportunity to go out and play another fleet battle. I got into this GAC and my timer expired. My fleet payout's been made. So I guess I'm stuck with 8th place or 9th place or whatever I'm in for today. So, bummer. All right. Did we get Iden on the back wall? No. So we got a dash team back here. We can deal with that. Here's a first order team with an Omicron. Shouldn't be too hard to deal with. There's Kylo. Yeah, okay, fine. This is all doable. It's all manageable. We'll use Mon Mothma here. I like the Mon Mothma versus the Nute Gunray style of team. Nute Gunray with Dooku can be pretty annoying with the stuns and the extortions. But with Mon Mothma, removing extortion still counts as taking a move and then everybody assists. So you still get a turn out of it. And of course, Mon Mothma will be removing debuffs from the weakest ally. When Dooku stuns somebody and does damage, they become the weakest ally pretty quickly, and we remove stuns. So it's a nice little team to kind of get around both sides of both mechanics for what the opponent's trying to do. All right, so we had some success in the past with doing first order here. We don't have an ult on our Kylo. Did we do Hux Kylo or did we do Hux with the tank? I think we did Kylo and then Hux. They'll all die. It'll just be SLKR fighting against them. Let's see. What's a good Datacron here? Armor penetration. Dark side allies start their turn for each enemy with fewer than 4 debuffs. Gain potency. That's really not helping. This is our protection cron. We want to save that. So this thing with armor penetration is probably it. This is about the best we've got, right? Low quality Datacrons, guys. Got low quality Datacrons. I think somebody asked me how much I spend on refreshing Datacrons. The last time around, kind of as an experiment, I bought the big pass to help me get through all of the feats and all that as quickly as possible. And I did basically 2 refreshes a day and spent that much on Datacrons. And with the 2 refreshes, it was mostly just Datacrons because with the big pass, it's super easy for me to get to box 5. So my goal was box 5. That was easy to get. So we got box 5 and did about 2 refreshes a day. Okay, now we're blinded. That's inconvenient. I don't think we can do anything about this blind, right? Alright, let's reset. Hit. Oh, man. Yikes. That was... This battle is, like, uncharacteristically easy. Something's going better than usual. Maybe it's just that his characters didn't have very good mods or something. Because yeah, this doesn't even feel challenging. This feels like a walkover here. Okay, that's good. He's out. So I have one GL left. The question is where to apply that. We've got gas here. So one thing we could do, we could mirror match the gas. Or we could just bring in the GL here and get rid of the gas. If we do that, we still got Qui-Gon to deal with. We've got Radis, so we should be able to deal with the Qui-Gon. So let's use Radis here. We've had success with this in the past. Mace can be tricky though sometimes. We have also failed in this mission in the past. Crit damage, protection, health. It's health, steal, defense, health, accuracy. So basically, as long as we can either get lucky or good by having them not target Radis, the battle's pretty easy to win. Every now and then, they go crazy and they just straight up target Radis and kill him, and then things go badly. We'll put a stun on Anakin right here at first. Delay his AoE for a turn. Then we will start working on Qui-Gon. There we go. All right, now what do we want to do here? Let's steal turn meter from Qui-Gon. Let's do an area effect here. Yeah, see, he attacked Radis. And my other characters now are at full life. This is not what we want. Not what we want. Alright, they attacked Jyn, so now she's low on life. So, in theory, they'll attack her. Stun on Anakin's nice. Let's just finish him off. Try to steal turn meter, get a stun. Let's do the assist here. And then we'll do the alt. Not enough. Okay. Alright, definitely need to remod that Radis at some point. So that battle's done. Yeah, and I think maybe we just take the GL in here. We've also got Jedi Knight Luke. I think we've successfully navigated this gas battle with Jedi Knight Luke before. So there's things here that work. Let's take in Hermit Yoda and Grand Master Yoda. I don't think Anakin has enough AoE. You know what? Maybe Jolie Bindo instead. Maybe we'll put in Bindo instead. Is that enough damage? I think it's got to be enough damage, right? Does anybody use gas to kill JMLs? Like, if you saw a JML sitting on defense, would you bring in a gas to kill it? I don't feel like you'd bring in gas to kill a Relic 9 Luke. But maybe maybe we should get a little more aggressive and put like Jedi Knight Revan in here for a little more security. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Your Rey will beat him again. Yeah, I do have the Rey. I didn't think about using the Rey on the Qui-Gon team. We could have done that. Hermit Yoda is kind of mediocre in this fight, right? We need something that's going to kind of guarantee that we kill these clones as soon as we get gas to sit down. So I'm going to add a little more power behind here with Revan and Bindo. If they kill Bindo first, then Revan's passive will bring him back. If they kill Revan first, then Bindo can bring him back. So it gives us some more good options, I think. And then we'll just have Gas take a seat. Kill 5s. Let's go. And kill Rex. Okay, kill Rex for real. For real, guys, kill Rex. Okay, phew. Everybody's dazed. Dazed and confused. All right. This is just us, poking away at him till he's dead, right? All right, he's undazed, so we should be good. All right, 55 banners. That wasn't great. All right, bounty hunters. We still got troopers left. We've still got our own bounty hunters left. We've got Mon Mothma. We've got lots of stuff. Maybe troopers here instead. 265 on Kyle. So we got a couple options. We can bring in Gas and just kill stuff and it never comes back, so we can kill Cara Dune and say goodbye to her forever. We've got troopers. We've got all kinds of options here. Jedi Luke. We've still got Dash Han Chewie left. We've still got Jedi Training Rey. We've still got Rey, GL Rey. Gear 9, Gear 8 or 9, GL Rey. There she is. Gear 9. Yeah, look at that. Fantastic. Let's go back to the back wall and glance at that again. See what it is that we need to use there. Okay, so we need something for Geos. That's easy. Easy. Not bad. Mon Mothma. Probably Sith Triumvirate or something like that here. Dash Han Chewie, all that stuff. All right. So maybe we use the Gas team up front. And it's not because we really need Gas against Mon Mothma. It's just because I want an easy win with, kind of low risk. So we can take in Arc Trooper and Echo. Then we can leave these guys for a Shock T team if we need it. Put in a Garbage Acron. Extra protection. And this should be like just a walkover, super easy. Kill Cara Dune, kill Kyle Katarn, move on to the next battle. All right. Here we go. And she's not ever coming back. And then Kyle won't be long for this world either. Easy peasy. Bounty hunters. You know, it might not be bad to just go ahead and use these guys. Save some better teams for the back wall. Save some Datacrons for the back wall. Okay. Target the Boba Fett. And we'll do clone trooper things. We'll just take a basic with Shaak Ti because we don't need to do something else. Alright, let's cleanse some debuffs. And even if we get to the aerial advantage at this point, it's really sort of... Ooh. Yikes. We almost got sacrifice. That's not fantastic. Maybe it's enough to kill Boba Fett. But aerial advantage is based on how many times clones have taken turns. So if I would have targeted Bosk with that, it would not have been enough to kill Bosk. But we can wait. And then the second time around on aerial advantage, we will have taken enough clone turns that it should be no problem that Bosk will die. Rex is on the ropes. He's like trying to die this whole battle. If he does die, it's no big deal. We'll just sacrifice this 5s and give him even more stats, and then we'll have a win more strategy. Okay. And yeet. Done. Not the best banners, but we clear a team for cheap. We've got a bunch of good teams that we've saved for the back wall. I don't think there's anything that he can have in fleets that's too scary, right? Okay, he's got the Executor. Well, I take that back. He's got the Executor and the Profundity. We can beat one or the other. Yeah, because on the 3v3 setup, I do not have my own Executor on offense. I've left it on defense. Okay, so maybe we can't full clear. We'll come back to ships here in a minute. Let's see what we can get done with these characters. Okay, Dash. Let's go through these by order of difficulty. This one's easy, right? We know what we're going to use here. So we'll just do this and get it off of the list of things to do. Mon Mothma, and who do we want to use for Rebel Fighters? Probably just these two. We've got Cara Dune, but with her not being relic level, that doesn't feel great. We do have some potential, rocket to the face problems. We should have enough health to be able to deal with that. I'm hoping. We'll target Newt first. We don't want to deal with the counterattacks from Dooku quite yet. Let's get the extra character. The extra target. Clear this extortion. Okay, then just go back, kill Newt. You know that thing about when everybody's special, nobody is? Same thing applies here. When everyone has stealth, no one does. Oh, ouch. Come back. Okay, never mind. That was a kill from Django, so there's no resurrection available to us. That's inconvenient. Yeah, with Boba it's just a rocket, but with Django it's everything, right? So we got stymied there. I guess we need to go for Django because, man, I'm not killing Dooku, and also he has recovery mechanics, so we don't want to get stuck working on him and failing for the whole mission. So let's get rid of Django. We got to kill him twice, which seems like it's being a problem. Okay. Dooku's doing Dooku things over there, which is to say that he's not attacking every turn because he takes the turns to stealth and stuff. So that's good. Oh man, that was the risk. That was the risk. Okay, without Newt in there though, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. We can clean that up. I need better Rebel fighters for my Mon Mothma team. I think that's the... yeah, it makes that pack look better, right? Because if I bought the pack, I'd have Cara Dune at Relic. And then I could just build up a tank at Relic, and we'd have... or Kyle Katarn, and we'd have a team. Oh, man, that's frustrating. I hate losing something like that. I guess if I hadn't wasted those few turns trying to kill Dooku, if I'd just gone straight on Django, we probably would have made it. All right, what do we want to do about this garbage? I think we're just going to take Empire in here. Again, shouldn't be a big deal. We'll outrun everybody. We'll establish control. Droideka shouldn't ever get to roll. We'll just go ahead and kick him first just to make sure that nothing goes or nothing fails to go according to plan. Come over here onto Poggle. Get some stuns on everybody. Droideka will die to area effects sooner or later, so we're just going to let that happen. Oh my goodness, everybody just died. Okay, 57 banners, we'll take it. Dash. Let's see. We could do something like Luke, Yoda, Hermit. And we see if Hermit Yoda's faster than his dash. If that's the case, we should be in really good shape. 330 on our Hermit Yoda. And what's his dash? I don't think his dash is going to be 330, is it? 315? It's still pretty fast. This should be good though, right? We'll kill L3. L3 will come back because of all the because of all the prepared mechanics, but we should be able to get right onto Vandor, you know, and kill him with Jedi Knight Luke and Grandmaster Yoda. So basically, he'll go. We'll mass assist on either Vandor or L3 if we have to. She'll become prepared, so she'll have taunt at the start. Do that. Stun. Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe it doesn't work. We can do bounty hunters like this. We can just do bounty hunters and evaporate everybody. Have insta-kills. And then that's pretty much a guarantee because no matter who we shoot, we never see him again. And that's it. And move on to the next battle. Okay. Whenever an enemy is defeated by a scoundrel, can't be revived. I mean, we could take that, and that way if we kill L3 and it's not within a disintegrate, we still kill her. Double duty. Double duty with Datacrons and disintegrates. Alright, get the taunt up first. We'll cleanse everything here. We're not in that big of a hurry. Okay, L3 is now the lowest life target, so we'll be getting contract off of shooting at her. Okay, mass assist here. Work our way toward the bounty hunter contract. We'll get taunt again because we can. And this should be contract. We'll go over here. Mass assist on Vandor. Get rid of dash. And then we just got to try to recover here. Vandor's not going to be doing that much damage, so I think if we can just waste a turn or two somehow. Nah, Grief's going to do Grief things here. Come on. We need a way to get our 56 banners. Can't get the last banner back. That's okay. All right. Then here we're going to have what? Here we can do the Jedi, right? Do that and do Bastila. Don't even need a Datacron here. Should be able to take the care of this. We still have Sith. We don't have Savage the tank, but we still have, Treya to use somewhere if we want to. Okay, let's do this. Stun everybody. And kill Hux. Do more Hux killing. Take a big hit from this red troop. Oh no, he decides to do his reset, his cleanse. Okay. That's okay with us. And Luke does extra damage to tanks, so he should cut this guy in half pretty quickly. Good. Ain't no party like an overkill party. Okay, these guys get 100 speed. Is that what we get here? Plus 100% chance to gain foresight, 50% health, 100 speed. 100 speed, 236. So that's 336 speed. This is 341 speed. None of which is enough. So we'll do this, this, this. Come in, mass assist, kill that, kill that, kill that. Moving along. Again, feel pretty good about this. Wouldn't be the first time that I've been overconfident in a fight like this and something went wrong that I didn't expect. But let's see. Let's see. That didn't look like anything going wrong. I'm actually just going to take a basic attack here because I don't need to do anything bigger than that. We can cut the armor off on him. Do the mass assist here. And kill third one. 57. That felt good. Working as intended. Okay, now here for these this cleanup. What do we want to do for a cleanup here? Let's do resistance. Yeah, I know. Got to have some fun here at the end of the day. So we'll do resistance with BB-8 Jedi Training Ray. And let's see if Mini GL can get this done. Always call Grief with Mando. He hits twice with his basic, making faster progress towards boss contract. Okay, did I call Bosk? If I called Bosk, then I didn't intend to. I feel like I called Grief on most of those. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dooku's gonna kill Rey. Not great, not great, not great. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Never mind. Not working as intended. Rey will target herself with Lifeblood. Whirlwind incoming. Let's go. Okay. Do Lifeblood again. Damage immunity triggered. Dooku wants part of Rey. He's like, hey, let's go. Okay. Nope. Bring Rey? Oh man, look at that damage. Look at that damage. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you could almost tell that Rey hit him. Very close to being able to tell. All right, this should be a whirlwind and a game over. Yeet! All right. That's fun. Gear 9 Rey. Gear 9 character with 5 Zetas. That's enough of an investment. Okay, so we're just going to do Executor versus Profundity. Although, there is some slim chance that I could get Finalizer to work here. All right, so let's walk through this. So Finalizer, we come in. Kylo's command shuttle. Dispel all buffs on target enemy. Healing immunity. Inflict ability block, which can't be evaded or resisted. So, if we come in here and we do that skill on this Houndstooth, then they can't taunt. And we get free reign to work on Xanadu Blood around Houndstooth, at least for a few hits. So the command shuttle first turn, I think, has to be that. Now, somebody had said that we needed to do the turn meter skill first on ourselves to give the echelon a turn. So that's the question. Somebody gave me the notes on that, and I lost my notes. Yikes. So you do the turn meter boost, and then you ability block Bosk. Okay. So turn meter boost first, and then ability block on the Bosk. I feel like the Bosk is going to get a turn before we get our second turn with the shuttle, though, right? So who do we take the turn meter away from with the shuttle boost? We take the turn meter from ourselves, right? All allies gain 40 plus 25% of the turn meter that was lost. Okay, so the shuttle's going to get back 65% turn meter. All right. I'm pretty sure we target ourselves with that. Here we go. Let's see if we can make this work somehow. Okay, coming in. We're going to put the missile on Bosk, of course, because we don't want to give extra turn meter to Bosk. So that happens. Then this move, there's nothing to be done here, right? We just throw off a shot. The echelon gets hammered. All right. Now here, turn meter. See, that's wrong. That's somehow wrong. Because Bosk is going to get his... Oh, I see what you're saying. So we can wait. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So now we ability block Bosk. And we come back here on Cad Bane. Just do it again. Okay, Xanadu Blood down. First order tie or the SF. Okay, we'll do this. Target back here. Do this. All right. And I feel like we've got to try to find some way to get Echelon back in the game. Nope, that's not going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. This is not fantastic. Okay. We're going to trade it back over here, and we're going to pray. Maybe we can get a huge hit. All right. It might not have been the hugest hit you ever seen, but it was big enough. I'm not going to call in a reinforcement, oddly enough. Or am I? You might as well call in a reinforcement because I can still call the silencer to attack with this. So we still get the stun off. I was thinking about doing the capital ship. Oh, that stun. That's brutal. All right, let's do this. And try to get a turn as soon as we can. Missile or... Now let's just take a basic. Heal up. Ooh, come on. Nope. Even if you drop it, you're perfectly set for a cleanup. No Xanadu Blood and no Hound's Tooth. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. No Xanadu Blood and no Hound's Tooth. You know, though, we should let it time out here, though, because if I let the capital ship take another turn, then he's actually going to get a third ship. And right now, if we start the next battle for cleanup, he won't have 3 ships on the field at the start. So I think it showed him having 3 reinforcements, if I remember right. Just to be safe, the question is, do I think that we can kill this Slave 1? Can we kill the Slave 1? If we could also kill the Slave 1, then whatever he reinforces with. So we've killed the Xanadu, we've killed the Hound's Tooth, and we have killed the IG-2000, right? So whatever reinforcement he has left can't be a bounty hunter. Yeah, now I'm regretting that I didn't pay enough attention to how many reinforcements he had. I'm just going to let it time out. And we'll clean it up. We'll try to clean it up with like a Radis or something. Not Admiral Radis in the profundity, but a Radis capital ship with Emlyn Holdo. Don't know. Okay, so there's that. We've got a negotiator down here. We've got to try to kill that with our malevolence. And then we've got to do the profundity mirror match. And then we'll see if we can clean up that executor. All right, this stuff, and we'll take one more ship. Actually, Plo can be a hero in this on the first reinforce if everybody's dazed and all that. So we will bring it in this way with the Plo. And then in the battle of profundity versus profundity, we're going to reinforce first with the Imperial TIE Bomber, put fire on all of his rebels. We'll follow it up with another turn where we put fire on all of his rebels. And in a lot of cases, that's a game over in the mirror match. Okay, so our vulture droid has been killed once. Let's target Anakin. Do this. If we can get Anakin to just die for us. That's too bad. He had the buff immunity on, so if we kill him while he has buff immunity, then the unending loyalty doesn't give him stealth. On the other hand, if we kill him now, after this next turn, he won't have unending loyalty. And there should be a one-turn gap. If we kill him now, he triggers unending loyalty. If we don't kill him, I'm going to not kill him and see if there's anything that we can do. We got a reinforcement coming up, right? So maybe Spy gets lucky. So, yeah, here it is. This is... Yeah, I'm not sure that we can get to Anakin. That's unfortunate. All right, let's kill this tank. It's annoying. We have buzz droids on it. So there we go. That's dead. Kill 5s. And yes, Anakin took a free turn because of the turn meter boost. And he didn't get unending loyalty back in time, so there he goes. All right, that worked out. Do a basic. No stun. Stunned our own capital ship. I don't know how many of you guys have noticed that, but when you hit the basic and it like is supposed to stun the enemy, and then just nothing happens for like 2 seconds, it's like your own capital ship actually also gets stunned. Or at least that's my version of events. All right, there's that TIE Bomber. We'll be able to bring that in and should be able to be profound in the mirror match. Alrighty, guys. Let's get this done. I'm actually going to do this skill first. Okay. Then we're going to call an assist off of the Millennium Falcon. Work toward our ult. Again, not in a hurry in this match. We're probably not going to kill his tank. He's probably not going to kill ours. All right. Now we do have a chance to kill the tank. So we're going to go all in on that. Oh, so close. Here comes that bomber. He didn't reinforce first, though. I won the coin flip for the reinforce, which actually makes this worse. I would have liked for him to have brought in his reinforcement before I put the fire on everybody. But you can't have everything. Where would you put it? Okay, there we go. Heal up just a little bit. All right, and he won the coin flip for the second reinforce. Never mind. He got the second reinforce because he got the cooldown from over here. At any rate, we get to put fire on everybody again. And like I said, you put fire on them, and it really nerfs everything. And then you get that from the reinforce ability, and then you get to do it again as a skill. And the mirror match is pretty much over at that point. Basically, he just will never get to his ult. Can't get all of the assists and stuff that push you toward the ult. Okay. Also makes it easier. I mean, I guess I'm so used to fighting profundity versus profundity, where their profundity is always more stars than mine. But in this case, I think I think we actually had the advantage, right? He had a 5-star profundity. I think so. Yeah, I think he had a 5-star profundity and I had a 6. That's pretty rare. All right, let's see what we've got for a fleet here. Okay, he didn't have any more reinforcements. Dang it. Dang it. I thought I saw 3 reinforcements. Yeah, so we could have continued on, all the way until death, trying to kill that slave 1, and he wouldn't have had any more ships to reinforce. That's my mistake. That's not enough attention to scouting. Does Ebon Hawk still adds value, right? Because we don't want him to ever get to his ult, which he shouldn't be able to, but we can bring in Ebon Hawk. That's fine. Okay, this still isn't an easy battle. Executor's still a nasty capital ship to deal with. Oof. Okay, protection up, recover, deflector shields. I think that's what we want. Try to keep our dudes alive. Let's do the area effect here, see if we can get some big damage down on Slave 1. It's not that big. Okay. This should give us... Okay. We got a kill, that's good. Alright, bring in our first reinforcement. We'll just bring in more X-Wings. Because, reasons. Do a basic to try to get some of these stacks down off of here. Now we'll do big hit. Or, kind of a lame hit. Or robot. Get some foresight. Okay. Let's just keep stacking. Yeah, no reinforcements. We can't ever really make use of the AoE again. Alright, cleaned it up. Cleaned it up, y'all. Under 2,000? Or did we get over 2,000? 2006. Alright. Full clear for 2006. We only got 1 GL on defense, right? He's got 3 GLs on offense still. So, yeah, I don't think we've got enough stuff to threaten. Yeah, I predict what will happen. What could happen if he plays it all the way out to the end. I think this will be his problem right here. He can clear all my squads potentially, but I don't know what he's got that's going to get him through Executor. Maybe he can two-shot it like I did. But he put also his negotiator on defense. So on offense, he has the malevolence. He might have an Empire fleet. He might have a First Order fleet. He will have a First Order fleet. So if he can beat the Executor with First Order, then he has a chance. He has to do malevolence against negotiator. But this zone will be my hope. All right, now I would like to talk about mods and relic levels. So I'm going to present a little bit of logic to you. And for a lot of people, I think, you probably just roll your eyes at me and go, yeah, whatever, everybody knows that. But I want to present it in a certain way, especially for new players, mid-game players, as something to think about. So with Lightspeed bundles, when you buy Lightspeed characters, you get them at a certain relic level. It was the same when you bought a Hyperdrive bundle. You got all these characters at level 80, year 8, so everything was always at the same level. If you look at a mid-game account, and let's say a year from now, they've introduced 10 Hyperdrive bundles, and that account bought all Lightspeed bundles, and let's say that account bought all of the Lightspeed bundles. So what's the difference between your account and somebody else who bought all the Lightspeed bundles? And the answer is nothing, right? Your account, their account is going to look the same. You're going to have all these Relic 5 characters. You bought the First Order stuff. Well, you had to take the Kylos to Relic 7, so you did that. And a lot of accounts, when you look at their First Order stuff, it's going to be exactly this. It's going to be the same thing over and over again. So there's two things in the game that you can do to differentiate yourself from all the other people that are going to buy the Lightspeed bundles to make your account better. There's a third thing too. Zetas are a thing. If you can get more Zetas or apply your Zetas in a better way and have more Zetas than the other players who bought Lightspeed, then that's a leg up as well. But basically, the way that you differentiate your characters is with mods and with relic levels. So for example, if you went in on the Sith Trooper here and you took this character to Relic 8, how much difference would that make in mirror matches or other certain matchups? In the past, this guy being Relic 7 made a huge difference. Taking him to Relic 8 made a huge difference. The amount of damage coming out of this character at Relic 7 or 8 is really, it escalates. It escalates a lot at the higher relic levels for this character. So all things being equal, if you just invest a few more relic levels in that character, it will differentiate you from your competitors. The problem with that is you will always be trying to balance taking characters to higher relic levels versus making new characters and relicking them. Okay? So if I had a whole bunch of spare relic materials, would I take that Sith Trooper to Relic 8, or would I take Ben Solo to Relic 8? So it is a way to differentiate your account, but it's tough, right? It becomes a juggling act between requirement characters for your next journey, other things that you want to relic, and just simply making your characters better than other people who bought the same stuff. So at the end of the day, the answer is mods. It really is, the answer is mods. And, I talk about speed all the time. I look at speed on the opponent's mods. But it's not all about speed. It's about the quality of the mods that you develop. And in general, you can tell a lot about a person's modding strategy and the quality of their mods just by looking at the speeds. Because if you've paid attention to mods, then you will have fast characters. And if you haven't, then you could tell that right away just by looking at speed. But there are characters for whom you want, you know, massive protection stats or health stats for, you know, Grievous and other characters like that. So there's always the opportunity to have better mods than your opponent. So now more than ever in our game, this is just kind of a call to action to everybody. If you're buying the Lightspeed bundles, if you're not buying the Lightspeed bundles, this is still so important, right? If you get behind on mods, and I've had a player come to me and say, you know, hey, I played for a couple years and I didn't pay any attention to mods, and, you know, how do I catch up? And the answer is you can't ever catch up. If you've ignored mods for any time, that time is gone. I think most people who follow this channel know, you know, do your mod refreshes every day, get those 50 cost refreshes done. But I'm telling you, if you're buying the Lightspeed bundle, it is in your best interest, if you're willing to spend money in the game, think about doing the 100 cost refreshes over here as well. Consider it. If you're willing to spend on Lightspeed bundles, I think you should also be willing to spend on some crystals. You know, go in here, go in the web store, you know, buy you some crystals, and start doing 100 cost refreshes on mods. And a year later, everybody who bought the Lightspeed, everything that came out for Lightspeed bundles, they'll have the same characters that you do. But if you farm twice the number of mods that they do, you will beat them every time. Or beat them most times. Really, I'm telling you, that is the way to differentiate yourself from other people who are going to buy the same stuff. It all comes down to mods, and I think a lot of people should really take a look at it and seriously consider starting to do the 100 cost mod refreshes every day if you buy the Lightspeed bundles. That's your way to stay ahead of everybody else in the current game meta. Favoni fan says Sith Trooper doesn't want a speed set, so in that regard, proper mods will help more than a Relic 8. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're looking at my Trooper, the truth is I'm just out of mods, right? Like, when I bought those Lightspeed bundles, I don't have enough mods to go around. So I just put leftovers on him. I mean, these mods are awful for Sith Trooper, but it's not a character that I have at high value right now. A lot of these First Order characters just have garbage. I mean, look at Hux, just trash mods, right? Because it's all I've got. It's all I've got. I've got better mods on other characters and other teams. And, you know, someday, when I have them, I'll want to come back here and mod these characters better, make Hux faster, all the kinds of things that you want to do. But even SLKR, I mean, his mods are mediocre too. Look, offense mod with 20 speed, offense mod with 16 speed, 27. So he's got speed sets on, but he's not super fast. He doesn't have enough offense. Yeah, these aren't great mods for an SLKR either. But I'm out of mods. That's all I got. That's all I can do. Other characters have taken up the other good mods. So that's what I'm looking at for my account, for my weekly review. I've been doing a 200 cost refresh on Cantina for a while now to try to get more signal data. But I think I just need to settle in and find a way to do the 100 cost refreshes on mods just every single day, and just push those mods. Yeah. Pavoni fan says your First Order versus Executor fight went pretty well, considering your mods. I can relate to not having enough mods, and offense mods are a rarity. Yeah, I've been farming offense mods on this account because I need more offense sets, for sure. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do with Leia and Rey. I mean, I need really good mods for Rey. I'm going to have to steal them from somebody else. If I need really good mods for Ben Solo, I got to steal them. I just don't have enough stuff. So that's the public service announcement. It's and again, like I said, most people probably go, yeah, I know, yeah, whatever. But I do think it is something that anybody buying Lightspeed bundles needs to consider. I'm playing for 128 days. I have 9 mods with plus 20 speed. Is this too little? 128 days, half a year. No, that's okay. I mean, really high speed mods in the first couple months of playing, they're hard. They're hard to get because you just don't have a whole lot of mods to look at. Let's see, 128 days divided by 7 is, I don't know, 18 or something like that. So let's say that you were able to develop 1 mod a week at 15 speed or better, and 1 mod every 2 weeks at, let's say, 21 speed or better. That would be a fair objective. So you should have maybe 9 mods that are over 20 speed. Okay, so you said you had 9 mods with over 20 speed. Yeah, that's right in the ballpark. Right in the ballpark for where you should be. And again, I think if you got a good mod strategy, statistically, on average, you should be able to get 1 mod every week that's 3 speed rolls, and you should be able to get 1 mod every week that has 4 or 5. 1 mod every 2 weeks. So on a 2-week cycle, you should have 2 mods that are, in the 15 or higher range, and 1 mod over 20. Over a long period of time with statistics. And if you start doing the 100 cost refreshes, you double that, and that makes a big difference. It's crazy how much people neglect mods. I saw a Darth Revan with only 20 extra speed in GAC yesterday. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and I think there's 2 categories. There's really, what I've seen, there's 2 categories of people. People who understand or take mods seriously, even if they hate mods. I mean, some people that I know hate dealing with mods, but they know that it's a critical part of the game, so they don't ignore it. And the other people I call collectors, right? They're more worried about building characters and having the stuff and toys that they want to play with in their account, and they don't really worry about mods or datacrons or that stuff, and they're collecting Star Wars characters and playing around with them. So yeah, there's really, it seems, a big divide, and people who are trying to win have good, pretty good mods. And then even among people who pay attention to mods, when you look at an account, you can kind of feel the difference between people who have a good mod strategy and people who've just played long enough to get lucky. And how you tell that, when you're looking at your opponent, if they've got 3 or 4 characters that are really high speed, and then it's a sudden and precipitous drop where they've got a 347 Cat and a 354, whatever, and Mara Jade's 343, and then their next character drops to 319, and it just goes downhill from there. Those are people that they don't have a very good mod strategy. They get lucky sometimes. Some mods work out even with a bad strategy. But you see that the speed substats drop off fast. People with a good mod strategy, that's typically when you see, row after row of characters with, good solid speed in that 300 to 320 range. And they just got the good mods spread out among a bunch of characters. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. That's the message for the day. consider doubling up on your mod refreshes. It's expensive, but it is the way to separate yourself from other people doing the same thing. Yeah, and I think that if you look, I don't know, 9 months out in the future, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing where you scout your opponent and their account looks just like yours. Because you did a few basic things, they did a few basic things, you bought the Lightspeed bundles, they bought the Lightspeed bundles, and the accounts are going to look very similar. And that's going to make GAC interesting in a way. But again, you got to differentiate yourself so that you can beat the people with the same stuff you got. All right, I'm going to hang it up there and call it a day. Thank you all for coming to hang out, watch the stream. Hope you had fun. I had fun. We got a full clear. Smashed through the opponent. That's always exciting. I think we only dropped that one battle where we overestimated our Mon Mothma. But, yeah, so pretty good. Pretty good overall. No, we dropped 2 battles, didn't we? No, I think that was it. 1 or 2. I can't remember. Anyway, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you all. End of the stream stuff, as always. Use the subscription button if you want to see more of my stuff in the future. Use the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my live streams. We do GACs live streamed every week, and also I stream on Mondays to talk about my Lex Talionis project, the new account that I started to try to help inform me to make better guides for 2024. And I do the weekly update on my Darth Loquitur account. So subscribe, notification bell if you want that kind of stuff. And as always, join us over on the Discord. The link is in the description down below. It's in the header up top. Click that, join our Discord community. It's a fantastic place to hang out, learn about the game for newer players, mid-game players, anybody who's looking for good information. It's a good resource. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next Holocron.